Hello again, it's Noob, and you're watching my side channel, Side Noob. I'm going to put this beautiful closed shackle Yale 850 CS padlock back together, and look at the graphite lubricant which is on the inside of this, which has covered my fingers and turned them grey. Doesn't matter. But if you watch my picking video, which is over on my main channel, you'll notice that it had wafers which were in positions 1, 2 and 3, but driver side on positions 1 and 3, which we can get rid of, I think, but we have to keep the 1 in position 2 here because it was pin side, and obviously the key won't work if I don't keep it, and I like to keep all my pins as original as possible, so I don't want to replace that pin either, even though I easily could. Right, so let's have a go at putting this back together. The first thing I'm going to do is just grab one of the keys, and this time I will take it off the keychain. Interesting keys these as well. If you look, they are clearly a restricted key and interesting bitting, but very modern cut. So I think it's a modern lock, or at least it's been pinned up in a modern way. Just going to pop in these pins and just see whether we can get away without that wafer. I don't think we can, truthfully. I think that we are stuck with it. But one wafer in a lock like this isn't so bad. Okay. Put the key in and we should see that pin 2 is too low. Oh, no, not at all. Interestingly, it's actually pin 6 there. I wonder why. I definitely put them the right way around, so it's pin 6 that needs it. All the rest are sort of fine. But that's okay, so that's that done. And so there we go. We've taken out 2 of the wafers. That's a good start. Now let's pin up the core. Just making sure I get it the right way round. That's the back, that's the front. I can tell because there's a small mark here where the spring of the actuator actually rests against the side of the lock. So if you don't know which is the right way around, that's the right way around. I might do it where we pin the last 3 up backwards and then work forwards, which is always easier if you can do it that way. So starting with the standard pin here, then this very nice mushroom pin, so nicely real Yale mushrooms, actually quite rare to see, and I'm going to put it thin side down so it has a really good sort of bite, and then the standard one in pin position 6. Pop that in, there we go, push, 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 and done. Swap it back over, don't do it too far, 1, 2, 3, and then we do the same, so drop this so that the thin neck of the mushroom is pointing up. It doesn't matter massively which way around you put them, but I do think you have a better pick resistance if the thin side of your mushroom is, whoa, not on the floor. Got him. Right, let's try it again. That way up. Are you the right way up? Yeah, you are. Come here. Right, push it down, and we're done. So, because we can, and there's no good reason not to, we're going to throw a shim in here as well. If you've got shims, use shims, even if you don't think you need them, just in case. Grab the plug or the core and just gently, well, we'll go this way, like that. Slide it through and we are good. Make sure that it works nicely with those 2 wafers taken out, and it really does. So we can remove the key. This is an E-clip, like this. So we have to be super careful to match it up with the little hole there when we push it down. And if I use the gut wrench, I've got a little sort of groove pattern on there, which I can use with a little bit of care and attention to push down the circlip into that hole, and it should rattle about quite freely, like that. So that's pretty nice. Okay, so now the trickier bit with this is making sure, because there is a in here on, where's the shackle side? Shackle side is there, so we've got to turn it this way up. It's a ball bearing and an actuator, and there's a spring with the actuator. You might as well just pull the whole thing out actually like this. And the reason is, let me show you this bit. Let's make sure I don't lose that ball bearing inside there. Oh, I have. I thought I might. It doesn't matter. We'll throw it in anyway. Just try and grab it for you. And yeah, what we need to do is make sure that that part of the spring is in that groove, and that part of the spring is there resting on the lock body. Then we can throw in the ball bearing and let it drop down into, where's the, it's determined to run away with me, isn't it? Got it. Throw it down into the back of the lock like that and let it drop down, and then carefully slide this assembly in. You might need to try it a couple of times to make sure that it all goes in together, sort of all linked up. And I think we got it. Yeah, all the way down. Good. And you know you got it right when you put the key in and it springs back like that. Okay. Finger on the top, don't forget. Then you can pull it out. Now we are relatively okay to put the top on, and that will hold it relatively stable. And if it won't go in nicely, then hit it with something plastic so it doesn't damage it. There you go. Back of the screwdriver. Then we can put in this ball bearing here and the shackle. But first we need to just close this up. So there is the I don't know what we call these actually, but it's where the screw for the drill plate screws into, but there's an anti-drill ball bearing here. So if you pop that in and align it properly, hold it with your finger, then you can drop in the screw best you can, then use your screwdriver. Good. Let's see if I can coax it in. Ah, I think I got it. I did. I got it. Right. Not too tight. All held in. No point in overdoing it. It's going to strip the screw head if you do. Got good clearance down there. Good. Right. So ball bearing. It will go all the way to the back. Just roll it to the front and try and drop it into the hole. It won't drop all the way down, which you can see there. You see the ball bearing down here because the actuator hasn't turned. That's why we need the key. Put the key in and you'll see the ball bearings retract, or well, on the top because of gravity. We then put the shackle in like that and release, and that means we can remove the key if we want. Then take your hex key and just tighten it a little bit. If you tighten it too much, you literally can't open the shackle. So just to about there, flush, try it, opens up, lovely job. Phew. Okay, so it's not without its tricks. It can be a little bit pernickety, but yeah, other than that, not too hard. And quite a good fun lock to practice putting together and stuff like that. Anyway, thanks all for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you have a comment, please leave a comment. I read them all. I reply to as many as I can. If you haven't subscribed to this side channel, please do. It really helps it out. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to my main channel, go check that out and subscribe to that as well. So thank you all. I'll see you all next time.